Welcome to the Gates of Sto-vo-kor. I'm Korrath.
I'm Hauk.
I am Deyvid, and we are warriors of Sto-vo-kor.
So Garg has invited us to meet him at the shipyard. What do you think he's scheming at this time?
Perhaps he wants to show us his new ship, the one with the technology stolen from the House of Tural.
It's better if we don't mention that, Deyvid. We don't know who may be listening.
Knowing Garg, I doubt it. It's more likely he got a new one after his last ship was overrun with those accursed cannibal tribbles. I heard he went as far as ordering a baryon sweep to kill every last one of the vermin.
I did receive a bill from a Nausicaan exterminator. They could have wrecked most of his... Watch where you're going, you lumbering reptile.
Me? You were the one who was inattentive. So lost in your own conversation, you would have missed a herd of Bosk in Stampede.
Mind your tongue, Gorn. I am a Klingon warrior. Do you think you can speak to me that way, conscript?
Conscript? I am Eidolon Sskald, an officer of the KDF, captain of the Thalarian. What are you, little gecko?
Hauk? What is a gecko?
I think it's a small amphibian, a kind of pest on the Gorn homeworld.
You vile Takek. You dare insult me, Korrath? A Klingon warrior? I will not suffer your arrogance any longer.
Then come, little Klingon. Taste the might of the Gorn.
Watch his teeth. Bless you.
Ah, good! You all made it. I can't wait to show you my new freighter.
I've known rodents that are more threatening.
Tatagwich, ye shop.
Is that Korrath fighting a Gorn?
Yes, it is.
Offering 3-to-1 odds on the big one.
Which one's the big one?
I'll put 200 credits on the ugly one.
Kick him in the knee.
And which one do you think is the ugly one?
Oh, Korrath took a knee to the face.
Is he?
Picking Korrath up
and tossing him across the room.
Oh, Korrath is angry now.
Ah!
Oh, the Gorn blood is red. I did not know that.
That's all you got, mammalian.
Haven't you fought the Gorn before?
No, before my time.
What about you, Deyvid? Did you fight the Gorn?
No, I was still with the diplomatic corps at that time, but I have used the holodeck recreation of the invasion.
Did they ever bite like that?
No.
They've been at it for an hour now. They are slowing down.
They have collapsed. The fight is a draw.
By Kalis, it's been a long time since I've had a fight like that. I underestimated you, Sskald.
You are not the first, and you will not be the last. Though it seems our contest is at a stalemate.
Honor has been served, but if you wish, I have another contest in mind.
Oh?
Do you drink blood wine?
Only at a boil.
Kapla! Then, come, join us at our table.
It would be my honor.
Wait! Where are you going? I want to show you my new... freighter.
Yichu.
Wait for me!
Ah, there is nothing like a good meal after a good fight. Did I leave you with enough of your teeth to enjoy yours, Sskald?
You mean besides the ones I left in your shoulder?
A good fight for you two, perhaps, but without a winner. That hot dippa of a Ferengi slipped out with all our wages.
I've never faced a Gorn in battle before. I admit I know very little about your kind.
Indeed. For allies, it seems we know so little of each other.
I am not surprised. Prior to our war, we were an isolationist society, intent on maintaining our own borders. We are very territorial by nature.
I would hear more about your kind. I am sure my comrades would agree with me.
Yes, tell us.
Indeed, I would enjoy hearing more about the Gorn.
Such curiosity. I did not expect that from Klingons. As you wish. Where shall I begin? Ah, yes, the war. For almost 20 years, our people were at war. A war caused by the insidious Undyne infiltrators in the hegemony's ruling council. Only when the siege of Gorn was broken, and Hauk stood over the dead bodies of the infiltrators, was the full extent of their treachery known. He could have killed King Slathis, leader of all Gorn, as his advisor demanded, but instead the Chancellor looked into Slathis's eyes, defeated but unbroken, and saw something of himself reflected back at him. Instead of destroying us, he let us be, leaving our government intact.
A most unusual move. The old ways would demand the total annihilation of the conquered government and subjugation of its people.
In times past, the Gorn would have become lowly Jerputwit, more than slaves, but less than citizens.
In exchange for swearing loyalty to the Empire, we were given self-rule and a non-voting seat on the High Council. Not even the Orions have that.
A non-Klingon on the High Council. There are still groups who oppose the idea.
Now, we are full citizens of the Empire. We command ships in the Defense Force, lead warriors into battle. We even represent the Empire in negotiations with the Federation.
Yes, one was sent to Deep Space Nine to participate in the Borg conference.
That was before the Dominion showed up.
Look around you now. Gorn freely walk the streets of the First City. We are feared and respected by friend and foe alike. Within the Empire, we do not just live, we thrive.
I'm surprised to see just how much influence the Gorn have in the Empire.
There are those who feel threatened by it.
Why would you feel threatened when you gain a strong ally?
Some think that if we continue to incorporate aliens into the Empire as deeply as we have the Gorn, how long until the Klingon Empire is no longer Klingon?
Look at me. Take a good look at me. What makes me so different from you?
The scales?
The cold blood?
The inability to make any sounds other than hisses and growls?
Yes. Those are physical differences.
More like hard biological differences.
But what of my heart? Korrath, you and I have crossed blades. At any point did you feel like you were fighting an alien? Or did you feel like you were fighting a warrior?
Except for the biting, you fought as well and as hard as any Klingon I have faced.
You see it now? The Gorn are not too different from you Klingons. With us fighting at your side, we make the Empire that much stronger.
I see truth in your words, and feel the fire in your heart. Gorn can travel the path of the honorable warrior.
Bar wench! Another round of blood wine for my new friends. Make sure it is boiling. I will not drink something tepid.
Blood wine is best served hot, but I've never had it at a boil. Why so hot?
Both a product of my biology, as well as a personal preference. Being cold-blooded, I require external heat in order to regulate my own metabolism.
You would not last long on Rura Benzday.
Absolutely not. A minute at least. Anything less than 32 degrees, and we grow lethargic, moving only when necessary. I had a close call not long ago thanks to a Romulan spy, but that is a story for another time.
Are all your people so averse to the cold?
Superstitiously so. Our underworld is a frozen plain. In fact, when we first encountered the Breen, we thought that they were demons from that plane.
I understand the Gorn society is a caste system. What castes are you?
I am of the Innovator caste, a subgroup of the Technology caste. We are researchers, inventors. I am a scientific expert and consultant specializing in photonic development and application for the KDF, in addition to an officer.
Photonics? You mean holograms?
Yes. I have created several effective training programs now in use by the Klingon Academy, historical battles, and some theoretical scenarios. I've heard from the instructors that they are appropriately brutal.
Do you accept commissions? I have a hollow program in mind that I would certainly love to see.
Tired of Vulcan love slave number 9 already?
You, wench. A round of Gorn Meridor for my table. A taste of home.
Ah, very generous.
Sharing drinks with comrades is one of the best things in life.
Do you know what is best in life, Sskald?
I do. As you Klingons would say, to crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear their silence from the plains of eternal ice.
What?
You mean Grethor?
Why would anyone lament there? From the way you describe the climate, it sounds like a paradise.
No, such a no gifts. No.